Hello everyone and welcome to Enemy Action Kharkov German solo playthrough. This is turn 2. This is actually the second part of turn 2 of the game. We're playing the first Soviet impulse, and in the previous video I did all the movement, but I noticed while reviewing the video a mistake that I have made, and it's it's one of these mistakes that will probably get you wondering, and it's one of these that illustrates that sometimes the rules guide you to do things that seem strange to a human player, but the system is there for that. It's not to mimic exactly a human player, but rather to present you with a challenge. And the system has got quite a lot of advantages, and it doesn't seek to let's say optimize its single move. But okay, enough theory. Let's get to the mistake. Let me see if we can get a little bit closer. I have put a timestamp and commented on the mistake in the video that has just been uploaded in the my YouTube channel, and of course on BGG. So please check the description before continuing. It's yeah, okay. The mistake happened here. I was checking unit with selector number 6, which started here, and it was movement method 2, and okay, and while checking the movement method, this movement method 2, the first time, I concluded that it wouldn't move, and it moved then by I think number 11, and it reached there, and I was wondering, well, it loses the flanking and stuff like that, and whatever. The point is, I was mistaken, because this unit can move but not move. And if you're thinking that I've completely lost it, let me explain what I mean. Let's roll back. Let me also say that I was lucky enough, and no other unit's movement was affected by this. I mean, all the other moves were okay. The misplacement of this unit didn't affect them, so I was lucky. So we've only got to fix this unit before proceeding. So movement says to move to hex closer to or within 4 hexes of the units. Okay, closer to it's going to be, and adjacent to German VP hex. And then there are a lot of some preferences, and then it says that a Soviet unit starting adjacent to a German VP hex within 4 hexes of the objective marker and unable to move to a more preferred hex does not move by this or any subsequent method. And I counted the hexes, and I said no, it's 5 hexes away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I will change it. 6 hexes away, and so it doesn't count, while Chuguev program would count for this. But what I forgot is the initial, so I didn't examine anything else. So what I then did was left it there and continued. Whereas there is a hex that this unit could go to, and this hex was already full by the time this unit moved. It couldn't move, but it could very well be in that hex. And the interesting thing is that this hex is closer, because this hex is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whereas this hex is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's this? So it could go. I mean, the hex was we were not violating any stacking limits when this unit moved. I've checked it with the video, so it would go 2 to break zone of control, and 3 return to this hex here, and yeah, that would be perfectly okay. It's now closure. It is adjacent to a German VP hex. The rule does, the movement method does not forbid for a unit to be adjacent to the same VP hex. It just says it doesn't have a clause that says not the same or something like that. So that would be the hex that it could reach. Again, this one it could reach this one, but this one is full. And now the strange thing is that you then, since it moved to 925, has technically moved out and in again, the same unit, then you go back to 95 and you check the preferences of 95, and what the preferences of 95, if you 925, sorry, 95, did I say 95? The preferences say hex within the current Soviet, okay, limited, everything is a hex would cause German unit to surround, yes, no, we have already seen that. A hex in Soviet support, everything is in Soviet support. The hex not adjusted to Soviet unit, no, every hex is adjusted to a Soviet unit. And last, no, just E is an empty or garrisoned hex, and so the unit would adjust back to its original hex. But the difference now is what? The difference is that it technically, I know it's technically, but technically by the rules, this unit has moved. So we wouldn't get around to method 11 or any other. We wouldn't examine this unit for any other methods, and so it wouldn't end up here. I know it seems strange. It seems maybe counterintuitive. Okay, I can say yeah, whatever you like, but I mean it is a valid. I mean it would be closer, and then 925 would push it back to its original hex. I mean yeah, but technically the unit has moved, and I have, you know, tried to examine various scenarios and tried to find something in the rules, but at least I haven't been able. If I'm mistaken, if I'm now mistaken, please, you know, let me know, and I'll fix it. I'll definitely fix it in the next part. And yeah, it seems strange, but it's I haven't found anything in the rules that doesn't allow this to happen. I mean, yeah, because 925 allows us not only to break a movement method's preferences, but also its requirements. So yes, this hex is again the same distance. It hasn't managed to get closer to our objective, but 925 allows us to do just that. It's over in the rules. It's yeah, takes preference. I mean, yeah, even if those adjustments result in the move shifting to an end hex not conforming to the tiebreaker's preference, or even requirements of the movement method. So yeah, we are breaking the requirement, but we're doing so as the rule instructed us. And okay, if it's open to discussion, of course. If you think I'm mistaken, please, you know, comment, and or either in this video or the previous one where I have mentioned what I was planning to do, and yeah, we can discuss it and see what's the proper way of doing this. So now it's time for the attack checks. Okay, so it's now the time for the Soviet attack checks, and it's ascending order. So let me see. Yeah. Let me just run quickly through the selectors. I think this stack here has the lowest one, 4, 3, 1. Yeah. So yeah, let me get them in order. And no reserves. Just checking. Okay. Now, so the first check will include unit number 1. There are actually 2 hexes here, next to adjacent to this stack of units. I mean, there is Volchansk, of course, and there's also this hex here with this 4th Panzer Army. I mean, with 4 strength. And what we do in situations like this is we examine the lead unit, which is this one. It's A12 selector 1. It's the lead unit, and of course any units stacked with it and all the and all the other adjacent units. So no reserve units, and we will make 2 checks, one for this hex and one for this hex, and the hex and we will conduct the attack against the hex with the best situational strength. And because of, as the rules are written, it is going to be one of these 2 hexes that will be attacked, because you only check once its hex. You can't go back and recheck with the rest of the units the other hex, and this, well, this is a slight not advantage, but you know, to it's good that we don't you know, get to have 2 attacks. It says one attack check per German unit, 942. A given German unit stack may be the target of only one attack check in a given Soviet activation. Okay, if the attack fails, that hex is not eligible to be checked again during the current activation. So if one of these fails, the rest of the units, if this fails, these units then cannot will not be rechecked when the selector number comes up. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's start with this. First of all, no, let's start with this stack. Here it's 5 plus 4 plus 4. It's this stack here, so it's 13. It's 13. Okay, this hex is 13, 16, 20. Okay, 13 plus 7, 20. It's 20 against 5. Let me see if there are any situational sorry about the interruption. Let's get back to our attack checks. So this is 20, this is 5, and I was examining the modifiers. Improved position, no. Defender adjusted, no. All attackers across, no. Not across. All German units dispersed, they're not. All German units out supply, thankfully not. So it's this one is 20 to 5, so it's 4 to 1. Sorry. Okay. So the situational strength ratio is 4 to 1. It would automatically go ahead, but we also have to examine attack against this hex. Again, it's 13, and this is what? It's 13. It's 19 here, of course. It's 19 to 4. And let's run quickly through the no improved, no defender adjacent, not all attackers across, all German units dispersed, no, all German units at supply. So that's 19 to 4, and 19 to 4 is what? It's actually 4. If we round it down, it's 4 to 1. It's definitely not 5 to 1. It's 4 to 1. So I think that's what we are looking for. I mean, yeah, I know it's just by 1. It's 19 to 4. Yeah, 4 times 20, no. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I mean, this goes 4 to 1. 20 to 5 is 4 to 1. But this one also is 4 to 1 because it's 4 times 4. It's 16, and but 4 times 5 it's 20. So yeah, it's not 5, doesn't qualify. It's 19 to 4. It's not 20 to 4. Yeah, by 1, I know. So they're both tied concerning the situation strength. So let me check for any tiebreakers. Multiple attack units, yes. Separately determine, then conduct situation strength for this lead unit against its target, yes. Conduct if ratios with the highest rounded ratio. Okay, so 19 to 1 and 20 to 5, 19 to 4 and 20 to 5, it's rounded down. It's exactly the same. It's 4 to 1. So if ratios are tied, prefer a VP hex. And yes, this is a VP hex, so this attack will go ahead. And I just hope I haven't made a terrible calculation mistake. So we've got 4 to 1 attack. So it's not overwhelming attack, because it would be overwhelming only if the German units were dispersed. Or unsupplied, or no, 5 to 1 unsupplied or dispersed. No, it's 4 to 1. No, I mean, no, so sorry, for some reason I think 5 to 1. It's not 5 to 1, it's 4 to 1. So no, it's not a large attack. There's no artillery barrage bonus, so the Soviets are going to no reserves, of course. No active reserves to be placed, and so the Soviets draw a card and will apply combat tactics. First it's the card, and then we check the auxiliary card. So let's get the card, and okay, round 2 to 7, it's tank brigade, which is not very promising for us. And tank brigade, I mean, they're already tank units, so well, let's get to the combat tactics. Soviet combat tactics: tank brigade. Increase Soviet combat strength by 2 when attacking. Soviet units in the combat are considered to possess armor, even if they do not already, and reduce total hits incurred by the Soviets in the combat by 1 when attacking or defending. Wow, that was quite a powerful event. So they've got tank brigade, it's turn 2, so they've got so +2 to begin with, and then yes, this applies, and then we check the auxiliary card, and the auxiliary card is again tank brigade, and the rifle, no, turns 1 to 5, it's tank brigade, so we will only apply, you can't apply the same tactic twice in a battle. It would be pointless, so we're not using the auxiliary card, so it's just this one card, and again no artillery barrage, we're outside artillery zone. So let's go and calculate the cheats. And so now the first of all, the situation strength is now 22 to 5, but again it remains at 4 to 1. It would have to get to 25 to get, but so you say one would argue there's no effect, but in the rules somewhere I can't find the exact spot now, it says no, applying Soviet combat tactics. It has an example. at the combat tactic that would benefit the attack. On the other hand, it says here, a tactic that adds combat strength is considered beneficial even if it doesn't affect the combat odds. So this card applies. And of course an extra cheat pool for this card. Tank Brigade, nothing about cheat pool, so it's now 22 to 5, but it's still 4 to 1. So it's 1 for these units, and 2 for these units, 3, 1 for these units, 4, 5, and 6. There are 2-step units, so 3 2-step units, it's 3, 1 again here, 4, and 1 here, 2 here, 6 plus 1, it's 7 cheats, and the Soviets have no problem, they will draw all 7 cheats. So let me make some room, and again it's 4 to 1, remember this. Yeah, I know, so let me just get, yeah, we don't need to, yeah, to actually see the card. And so let's shuffle them a little bit and start drawing. Okay, let me get, you can see it here, yes, you can see it. Well, yeah, for greater or less than 4 to 1, less than 3 to 1, no, so it's equal or, yeah, we keep this. That's one. Second one is can you see it? No. Okay, city, it's not city or goods, unfortunately. It's no clear, fortunately it's not clear. It's I know there's no color, but again it's a town, so yeah, I would love it to be you know, city. It's not, it's a town. Okay, number 3, combat engineer, no. Dispersant supplied, no. It's 3. 4, no, it's not 6 to 1, it's 4 to 1, it's the preferred side. And yeah, there's our second hit here, yeah, okay. And yeah, they're going to get more from the tank brigade, so it's 4, 5. Yeah, it's this priority, I mean, yeah. And this is this differently colored? Yeah, no. So what's, it's 5, it's now 6. Yeah, but that's the we restock. It's definitely no, less than 1 to 5, it's 2 to 5 or more. Now if there were any cheats from previous battle, we would get them again into the mag and reshuffle, but they're not, so it's yeah. And our last, I think this is a goner, and this last one, this battle, yeah, less, this will also apply. And yeah, what you have got here, you're looking at, wow, it's 5 hits for the defender, and because we've got tank brigade, I know it reduced total hits incurred by the Soviets by 1, so it's going to be 5 for the defender, and yeah, and 2 and 1 for the attacker. So let me get these out of the way for the time being, and let's see what are, oh, it's a 3-step. Yeah, this is a 3-step unit. 3-step unit. So what does it mean? It means that we can, okay, let me see, we could satisfy 2 hits by, no, it's 5, 2 hits again, retreating and 2 hexes and becoming dispersed, that's 2 hits, and 3-step, and then there were 3 hits, and it's only got 3 steps, so no hit reduction. So yeah, again, let me just run it. Let's say it goes 1, 2 dispersed, and then there would be another 1 to 3 hits. It's got 3 steps. Yeah, so yeah, you can probably see it. Lightning is let me try. Doesn't yeah, lightning is not as I would love to be, but yeah, trust me, it's a 3-step unit. Retreat, and 3 hits, and it goes. So another unit, it goes into the eliminated boxes. The card goes into discards. No reusing this card, thankfully. And yeah, let me get no, we got two attacker hits because we have satisfied. Okay, we got 1 attacker hit because of the tank brigade, but we have satisfied the hits. We have retreated twice, that's 2 hits, and we have taken 3 hits, 3 steps, and that was our 5 hits. So there were no unsatisfied hits for the Soviets to benefit from. So the Soviets have got to take 1 step loss because they were the attackers. There's only 1 step ahead, but if all defending units are eliminated, and yes, if all defending units are eliminated, reduce hits incurred by Soviets by number of unfulfilled German hex. It's 0. Everyone was fulfilled, sorry. Assign Soviet to the unit with the most steps, then highest selector. Okay, unit with the most steps, then highest selector. We've got a 3 here, and I think it's our only 3, 1. Yes, these are 2 units, so this one will take a hit, and just let me pause and find the replacement for that one. Okay, so this is the replacement. We've got an hour, it's 6 GC, so this goes here, and these units have attacked, so per John Brown's method, which is actually working quite well, especially if you have to, pause and do some other stuff, and you're not making the videos in one go. So that's proving quite useful for that, or if even more useful if you don't activate everything. So the attacker hits have been satisfied, and now we get the cheats. We return them because it was the reshuffle cheat that was drawn, that one. And so the moment you've all been waiting for, Soviet advance. Okay, and yeah, I don't think it's what, ascending order. Yeah, so okay, into first that applies VP hex, no units in hex, so this is a not advance. So what, let me put this one here, it's auto advance. The town is now Soviet, and we let me adjust the victory points to 8. Okay, now it's a mechanized unit. There is no path of retreat. Okay, so since there is no path of it can advance a second hex, and let's see, Soviet advanced don't cause German proximity. I mean, okay, no way, they're going to, no, are they? Oh, let me check this. So if this unit advances second hex, so it gets here, then would this, no, it's closed lines, no unit would be proximate. Okay, for unit advancing second hex, check hex with highest chance of advance only. Okay, let's see, no VP hex, no primary direction is here, and yeah, it can go no unit in the hex, so it's an automatic advance. And let's see, has this movement created any proximity problem? I mean, could this unit go 2, 3, 4? No, it would stop here. It controls this hex. No proximity problems created by this move. Yes, this is the primary arrow here, and it says into the first that applies, so we move by the primary direction. Also, bear in mind that since there is no path of retreat, we couldn't advance into an enemy zone of control, because this we ignore for the second hex retreat. You can ignore enemy zones of control only if you're following the path of retreat. So, for example, it couldn't advance here because it would be to an enemy zone of control while not following the path of retreat, which couldn't happen, of course, since the path of retreat was here and would be there or anywhere else. So, but okay, next one, number 3. Again, it's a VP. Does it say German? No, it just says VP hex in the player aid, but let me check the rules, because sometimes, well, whatever, it's the attacked hex. I mean, sorry about that. Sometimes we just, so it's the attacked hex. So yeah, it's VP hex. Sorry, primary direction or it's secondary direction, but yeah, it has to go there. I mean, it can go anywhere as the first. And now again, it's mechanized. It could go into the first that applies. Again, primary direction, and yes, primary direction would be there. There is already one unit in this hex, so it's 1 to 6. Let me roll a die and see, and it's a 1, so this unit also will advance here. Okay, next, number 4. Again, 0 units there. VP hex, secondary direction also, I mean. Okay, so it's automatic advance. Now, second hex advance, it can't go here because do we check? Yeah, we have to check because there are multiples, and yeah, we only check the one with the highest chances of advance. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, there was a mistake. Let me rewind a little bit. Okay, when advancing, yeah, this one was obvious because it is, let me see if it is the highest chance it was auto advance, but this movement here, it was not auto advance. There are chances. This one was on a chance of 1 to 6, but there are also other options for this unit. I mean, it could advance, well, it could advance here, but okay, it couldn't advance here because there is no path of retreat to follow, so it can ignore the zone of control, but it could also advance here, and we only advance into the hex with the highest chance among these 3 or 4 hexes. I mean, it seems backward, but yeah, you check only against the hex with the highest chance. So this one is 1 to 6, of course. There's a secondary arrow here in Volchansk. Let's check this. No, there's no secondary arrow in Volchansk. Hex enabling supply, no problem. Across river and closer to objective. Yeah, let's see. This would be across river and closer to objective. So closer to objective as compared to what? To the hex it is now, or the starting hex? Now that's a question, but let's suppose it refers to this hex. So I don't think it's, if it goes here, it can go here, of course. this hex is 1 2 3 4 5 6. This hex is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. No, it's not closer to objective, so no, this doesn't apply. Secondary direction, no secondary direction. If advancing second hex retreat path, there's no retreat path, so we would get to the second causes surround. I think surround, yeah, if it would go here, no, here, does it go? Yeah, I mean this unit is already causing surround. It would not cause, yeah, this unit is surrounded now. It will not cause surround. Okay, and here again, closer to objective. I mean, yeah, it's not closer to objective. It's not the attacked hex. I mean, all these hexes, this one and this one, this one or this one, are not closer to objective. So no. Any other route? No. So yeah, that was the chance. This has 1 to 6 chance, and nothing else can give us a better chance than that. I mean, if it caused surround, it would be closer to objective. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could go here, but it can't because there's no path of retreat to follow. Because, and let me find the I'm certain it was somewhere. The 2 hex advance. Okay, when deviating from retreat path, advancing unit can't advance from Zok to Zok and can't cross and bridge. Okay. So I should be examining this one. Donuts, or yeah, forgot about it. 2 hexes. First hex must be if unit didn't cross or Dnieper River to advance to first hex, may advance a second correctly. Second hex may be any hex adjacent to objective when deviating from retreat path, and if I remember correctly, even from enemy action then it has been stated that if a unit is eliminated, there is no path of retreat to follow. Advancing unit can advance from Zok to no, it wouldn't be a Zok to Zok. Okay, so this would be a valid hex. No, this is not in zone of control. Oh, sorry, I'm totally mistaken. So yes, I think this chances is what it's not across river, but it's closer to objective, and the chances would be 1 to 7, because this hex is compared to this. No, it can't cross it. This hex is what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This hex is 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, so there, and no other closer to objective, and it's a chance of 1 to 5. 1 to 5 is better than 1 to 6. So okay, let me keep the roll. I don't mind keeping the roll. So this one will advance. Its second hex will be here, actually. Yeah, almost surrounding this unit. This unit, as I've said, is already surrounded. This hex is controlled. This hex is everything is controlled right now. So okay. So number 4 again. It's VP hex, so it's auto advance. And second hex again. Either the primary direction would have a chance of there's already 1 unit. It has a chance of 1 to 6, but the closer to objective hex would have a chance of 1 to 3. So 1 to 6 is better than 1 to 3, and the other hex, no, the other hex is nothing. It's just other route, so it says no. So this is 1 to 3, this is 1 to 6, so we're rolling for this one. So it's 0, it's not 0, it's 10 actually. So no, it doesn't advance a second hex. then it's number 6. Again, the first has to be the attacked hex, and it is the primary direction. There is already 1 unit there, so it's again 1 to 6, and that this time it's a 4, so this advances here for the first hex, and again it could advance here or here. Yeah, I know it seems strange that it will go from here via Lutsansk, but the first hex has to be okay. So this is again primary direction, so it's a chance of 1 to 6, and this is another this is just closer to objective 1 to 3, so we check for the 1 to 6, and it's a 5. So this goes here, and last but not least, when there were all all armor units are here and all infantry units are here. That's interesting. I mean, well, it's rather byproduct of the selector process. So VP hex, there's already 1 unit here. So have I checked this one for advancing here? Oh, can't remember, but anyway, it's just a die roll. Let's say it advanced the first hex. So this one, already 1 unit in hex, is 1 to 6 for the first hex. Oh no, that shouldn't happen. Try to be careful, but I won't, obviously. So it's a 2. Yes, this one will advance here 2, and again, okay, this hex has no chance now because there are already 2 units. It's a no. Okay, this hex, which is closer to objective, has a chance of with 1 unit has a chance of 1 to 3, and so we'll roll for let me take, and you can see it's a 1, so it will advance closer to the objective by 1. Okay, and this concludes this attack. I have turned them this way, so I know they have attacked, so they can't participate in this combat even if they're adjacent, because they have already attacked in this activation. So to get this out, I have discarded the cards, so it's another check, and this one is 6 against 4, and I don't think any other modifiers apply. No defenders adjustment, no attacking across river, so it's 6 to 4. It's 1 6 to 4. It's 1 to 1. No, yes, it's 6 to 4. I can't see anything else. There's no assault coordination. I mean, if there's no assault coordination there, no. It's tank brigade again. So it's 1 to 1. So let's calculate the tactical value of this combat, and the tactical value would be let's see. Okay, first is activating card, that's a 3, and let me keep, that's 3. Situation strength 2 to 1 or better, it's not. Soviet artillery barrage, no, we're at South Soviet artillery barrage. Attack is in Soviet support. First turns, everything is in Soviet support. If only Soviets have armor, the contrary. If any attacking units are surrounded, they're not. If flanking will apply, it will not. Or defender will be surrounded and unable to trace supply. It means when all units participating in the combat are placed. I mean, no, we can't surround him. This hex can't be controlled by the placement of any unit anywhere, so this won't be surrounded. And if target hex is VP value 2 or better, it's not. If all combat tactics and auxiliary card apply to attack, Soviet support required. Tank brigade, yes, they would apply, so it's a 5. And the last, if less than 4 cards in Soviet draw pile, I mean we've just drawn what, 3 cards, way more than 4, so tactical value of 5, and we need a 7 or better to proceed. So this attack is not happening. Okay, so but let me oh, okay, haven't we checked against them earlier? Yeah, we have. I mean, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. We shouldn't have made. Yeah, I should have turned them before. Yeah, you can see the value of, you know, marking what we have done, because this was an illegal, invalid check. Thankfully didn't result in an attack, because this we had checked against this hex from the stack here, so you can't check it twice in activation. That was a mistake. Okay, but we got another one check here, and this unit is going to be the lead unit, and these units will participate. So it's what, this is 9-12 against 4, that's a 3, and let's see, no improved position, no adjustment supplied, not all attackers cross river, no dispersion out of supply, so that's just 3, that's exactly 3-1, yes, it's 3-1, so it automatically goes ahead, so no tactical value. So if this goes ahead again, not overwhelming attack, we draw a combat tactic. As in the previous battle, I haven't played any combat tactics, well, I don't think they would have helped as much. Maybe I would have saved this unit. God knows I'm going to need it to patch up my lines, but I can't spare the cards, because I will then be very limited in what I can move. So maybe it's a bad choice, but still it's a choice. And yes, they get the artillery command tactic. Okay, and now we check for the auxiliary card, and the auxiliary card says tank brigade, and according to the rules, if all if all combat tactics in the auxiliary card can apply to this combat, and it obviously can, these are even armored, just infantry, yes, if all tactics, then we apply, sorry, you can see them, the tactics in the card. So they've got played 2 artillery and the devastating for us tank brigade. So these units are considered to have armor as well. The ratio doesn't change, because then it's 12-4, it's going to be 14-4, again it's 3-1. The ratio doesn't change. And let's get to there are 2 cheats here, 3, 4 plus 2 for the cards, it's 6, again 2, 3, 4, 2 cards, 6 cheats. Okay, let's get to drawing them. 3-1 ratio, and artillery applies. Okay, greater, can you see that? Yes, you can see it here. More than 6-1 or better, it isn't. 4-1 or better, it isn't. So that was our first cheat. Yes, better than 3-1, less than 2-1. No, we keep this. 3-1 or better, have to keep this. Next, attacker artillery, defender artillery. No, it's attacker artillery. Yeah, we keep this. 4, 6-1 or better. No, 8-1 or better. No, it's 3-1. And I got another 2. it is better than 1.5. No, it's not less. So again, 3 hits, and last hit. I mean, we're in a clear hex, unprotected. What would you expect? Combat engineer, no. Dispersant applied, no. So these 3 don't apply. Well, whereas these 3 will apply. So defender 3 hits, and because of the tank brigade, attacker no hits, because the tank brigade takes away 1 hit from the reduce hits incurred by the Soviets when attacking by 1. So yeah, they don't get. We have to sustain 3 hits. So it's a 2-step unit. We can retreat 2 hexes, and we can disperse the unit and save it, or we can just, you know, is there a point in eliminating the unit? No, there's no point. I'm retreating it 2 hexes, and let me check. Well, first hex has to be a hex. I mean, you can preferences, yes, it's binding, not in enemy control, so it can go here, it can go here. Well, I couldn't get them here, of course, but I would love if there was, if it was only 2 hits. I would be tempted to, you know, keep it here and lose a step and just keep it here so they can't reach to Guev, but this is not happening. So first hex will be here, definitely. That's 1 hit, and second one, well, I can retreat into Chuguev, or I could retreat here. No, here no, it's on control. Could retreat here and be in the woods and, you know, have a defender adjustment, but I think I would prefer to have the benefit of the town plus strengthen this hex, so even if I lose a step, it would be strength 6 there. Of course, the unit would be dispersed, so next attack maybe it won't be able to, you know, to retreat. They would only be able to retreat 1 hex, but if it comes to that, I don't think that it would matter too much. I mean, maybe they get 1 hit in their history, and I was wondering if they can that's what I will do. I will get them here, so that's, and disperse them. That's 2 hits, and I have already lost 1, so this goes 2. Yeah, I'll risk that. So now that's strength 6 here, a stack of strength 6. It would take some more effort for the Soviets to attack. So let me discard both these cards. They have no use, so they are discarded. And yeah, let's go to advance, and advance would be by ascending order. So what's the 5? Okay, it's infantry, so no second hex advance, so this one goes here, and next one would be the first hex has to be the attack, so it's let me see the chances. Yeah, this was southwest. Sorry. We got, okay, let's keep it here. We have attacked. So yeah, it's not their primary direction. This is Khaznes, it's southwest. This is Voronezh. So it's just the attacked hex and there are no other units. I mean, attack VP hex, no. Primary direction, not. Hex enabling supply, they don't care about that right now. Cross river and closer to objective, no. Secondary direction, no. And then it just attacked hex, so it's 1 to 7. So let's roll. It's a 10. This one, oh, you can see it, okay. So this one doesn't advance. Next, number 9. Again, it's no, this is now secondary direction. Secondary direction, yeah, it's an automatic advance. This one can only advance 1. It's infantry, and this one, it's no, just the attacked hex, and there's already 1 unit there, so it's 1, 2, 3. And it's a 5, so it doesn't advance. So I think this concludes this set of attacks. I mean, it went quite badly for us because we have lost a unit. It was eliminated, and we have lost a valuable step from another unit. Okay. We haven't lost any, thankfully, any other points, but we've got a bit of an issue here. I was counting on this 47th Corp, 48th, sorry, 48th, yeah, the 48th Corps. I was counting on them to do some stuff, secure Kharkov. Okay, but that's now I think the Soviet impulse is over. They have no let's see if something different happens during second turn. Soviet impulse, okay. Oh, remove eligible active units to reserve box. I have completely forgotten about this, and so let's see if we can do that. So removing Soviet units to reserve, it starts now, turn 2, and descending order, one at a time. A descending order, they will return to the reserve box, and if a unit is eligible, remove it from the map and place it in the Soviet reserve. It may re-enter as in subsequent. Okay, first check that the unit meets all these eligibility prerequisites for removal. The unit did not move or attack this activation. Okay, sorry, no, these were, they haven't attacked, but they have moved. Remove this activation. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted them to show that the attack check has happened, but well, maybe we need yet another system. But okay, these units have moved. They found themselves there by movement, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, yes, that is because I found them in this situation, not the other way around, which means it acted. Yeah, that's the clever system. Obviously the other units have attacked, have advanced, so yeah, there are no eligible units to do it. So yeah, I think I'm not going further. Of course, there are further stuff. The unit is adjusted to Germans, supply can be traced and stuff like that, but it has to meet all prerequisites, and they don't. No unit meets the first prerequisite, did not move or attack in the activation. All units have moved or attacked during the activation. Even the units that haven't moved, they have attacked, so it doesn't matter. So have I forgotten another step? No. Place IP marker, no, it's turn 4, and remove dispersed markers. We don't have any dispersed markers from. And the last step we take is discard, well, no point in showing you, discard the active command card and check if there is an auxiliary card. There's no auxiliary card because we have used it in the previous battle as a combat tactic, so this ends the Soviet impulse. So next part will be the first German impulse.